Hey everyone, so today's reading, I've not got any kind of intention set around what messages, specific messages I want to ask for this reading. I really felt like just surrendering all of that, any kind of questions, and allowing spirit to bring through whatever needs to come through for the collective reading today. And especially with it being sort of the Lion's Gate, I kind of felt like this was the best thing for me to do for today's reading. I'll tell you one thing though, there was a thought that came into my mind this morning. So I was waiting to have a blood test. For those of you who've seen my post, because my body's just going through so many changes and I don't know if I'm showing early signs of menopause. So I had to have a blood test to get my hormones checked. And I was sitting there sweating my backside off. And I was thinking about the changes that us women go through, the changes that our body go through, you know, from when we're teenagers, and it sort of continues, you know, the older we get. And I thought to myself, you know what, we are designed to be really, really strong. And I think sometimes when our body goes through certain changes, we find ways to work with it and we find ways to adjust with it. So we can keep moving forward in life. That's what we're doing. But when we find ourselves in certain situations, emotionally, for example, we find it a lot more harder to do that. And some of us might not find ways. We might feel more vulnerable to it, and we might not find ways to actually work through it as easily or as openly or as willingly as we would, you know, when our bodies go through changes. And I think it's helpful to remind ourselves often that actually we're really strong. You know, we've been kind of made that way. And I know emotions are very different to how, you know, physically our body's kind of responding to things. But I think that is a good reminder for us that actually we are stronger than we actually think we are. So that's my morning thought of the day that I had. Okay, let's see what messages come through. I'm reaching for the Tea Leaf Fortune card. I really hope, guys, I don't start sweating loads because I keep breaking out in it. Like I said, I don't know if it's the early sign of menopause. So if I do, I apologize. You know, it's just what we're gonna have to deal with. So I'm really hoping I don't, because it all breaks out on my face. But let's see what comes through. Angels, universe, spirit guides, what messages do we have for today? I'm hearing the word forever. I don't know what that's linked for, forever. Okay, first things first, when it comes to career, there is success coming in, huge success. You got the box receiving a gift, and you got the egg card as well. I feel with the gift, this is some kind of financial reward. There is recognition that comes with this, with the success. And it's kind of like the message that's coming through today is put your hard work in, pursue the ideas and the plans that you have, because there is, with the consistency and hard work, there is success guaranteed in this. But there seems to be some kind of financial reward. But I also feel like, sort of with the box card, I feel like something's coming in towards you as well. It's kind of like this, it's some kind of opportunity. It might be a person, you know, it might be, I don't know, something you kind of stumble across while searching. I'm not clear, if I'm honest, what this opportunity is, because I feel like it can differ for different people. But there is some kind of opportunity that is coming in that's going to help you to kind of gain that success that you really want to achieve. My guides are also saying don't undermine yourself. So you might feel like the only way you can receive a certain level of success is if you do have other people contributing, but they actually want you to know that you yourself, you know, you're already made up to be able to deliver the work that you want to. You know, you might have gone through the training, you might already have the knowledge, you might already be developing and learning the skills, and they don't want you to undermine yourself, because when you are undermining yourself, and if you feel like that you will need to, the only way you can reach a certain level of success is by somebody else contributing to it, then you're not actually recognizing, you know, your own skills and actually your own ability to achieve that success. And they want you to know that, you know, the main reason you will achieve that success is because of you, because of your hard work, because of your consistency, you know, because of your learning. So even if it's an area that you're not familiar with, but you want to develop something in it, you can go out and learn that. So they really want you to kind of recognize that you have it within you to achieve that success, and stop depending on other people to bring you that success, because actually what's going to end up happening is you're going to end up falling behind each time. The more you start to recognize how what's the word, my lovelies, how much ability you have, the more you're gonna start going ahead in life, if that makes sense. Right, let me see what other messages come out for you guys. Literally, work, achievement, success. This is all to do with work, achievement, success. One of the things that's very clear on today's reading is that there is success coming in. I mean, hard work is needed, but if you have been sitting there and you've been waiting for some kind of breakthrough, or, you know, you've been waiting for some kind of increase financially, you are wanting to achieve some kind of success, you know, a clear message coming through here today is this is something that is going to come to you. And I feel like it's going to flow to you effortlessly. You know, remember, be consistent and put the work in. It's not going to come to you just sitting here. But at the same time, I do feel like the more steps that you put in, it's like the universe is starting to meet you halfway, and they're going to start bringing you that success and opportunity. I'm also getting a message through to do with it's to do with a home, but I feel like you're having the opportunity to invest in something. And the way I'm getting this is you're going to invest in something like a property, but I feel like it's something you're going to live in, because the way I'm getting it is you're making the space your own. But the way you're making the space your own is you are actually it's kind of you're building the space into your own. So it's not as if like you're moving into a place and you're just adjusting, or you're trying to make use of the space you have. I feel like you're creating your own space. So this might be something where you're going to be able to do some renovation work, you know, change the structure of something. But there's a really strong message coming in around, you know, you actually being able to invest in a property, something which I feel you thought you weren't able to do, or maybe your work circumstances, financial circumstances won't allow you to be able to achieve, you know, that in your life, having, for example, your own property. And I don't feel this is renting. I feel this is owning your own property. But the message coming through is that is something that is entering in your life. And I do feel like it's something that's entering this year. Okay. Let me see what messages come out for you guys when it comes to love. Or any messages they want to bring through when it comes to love. There's a lot of inner conflict happening with your person. I feel like this is collectively the divine masculines. They're in conflict with their emotions, like their head and heart space. I feel like their heart is, the way I'm being told this, their heart is calling to you, and their heart is almost, their heart is saying to them to come towards you, but I feel like they're talking themselves out of it in their minds. So there's a lot of conflict that's happening at the moment. I actually feel like this Lionsgate portal is actually bringing this up in them. I feel like there's a lot of confronting and clearing that's actually happening as part of this energy today. You're being asked to be patient, my lovely. I feel like this is one of the things that's going to be coming up in you as part of this energy. For them, it's more about, you know, their head and heart space, and really kind of being in conflict with it. And I feel like making a decision as well, follow your heart or follow your head. I feel like that's what's coming through as well. With you, you're actually being asked to be patient, because I feel like for you, you're not in conflict. You know where you want to go with this. The bit that you struggle with is the timing of it, if you like, and how things are going to unfold and when they're going to unfold. So you're actually being asked to be patient, but you really need to practice sort of being in the present moment as well, my loves. When you're in the present moment, you recognize how beautiful things are around you. When you're not in the present moment, you miss that. And what ends up happening is you start looking at things that make you feel quite scared. There was a few people who've had, I love this message, a few people who've had video readings from me. There's something that I've said to quite a few of them because I think it's such an amazing way to explain the unknown. So when we're talking about patience, a lot of people struggle with the unknown. And there was something I heard where someone had said, it's not the unknown that you fear, it's what you think about the unknown. So when you are struggling with what's going to happen next, it's because your mind, your thought has created so many different versions of what that next step, what the unknown looks like. And because of that, it's then triggering lots of different feelings in you. Some of those feelings are feelings of hope, and some of those feelings are feelings of fear and anxiety. But all of those feelings that are coming up in you, they've come up from what you're thinking about what's going to happen. So that's one of the reasons it's really important for you to work with the present moment, my lovelies, because when you are in that place where you're thinking about what's going to happen next, you are then coming up with all these different versions in your mind of what it might or might not look like. And the bottom line is you're not going to know until it shows up. So enjoy the present moment, because when it shows up, that will be the present moment for you. And then you'll know how to work with it. The third card that came out was Sacred Love, my lovelies. So Spirit is actually confirming we are talking about a divine masculine who's very much in conflict with their head and heart space with the boxing ring card. You guys, the divine feminines, are being asked to work with patience. That doesn't mean you put your life on hold. Continue to work, move forward. But this is more about you really focusing on being in the present moment and trying stepping away from being in what's going to happen next. But this is a sacred love. So this is a sacred connection that we are talking about. And this is a connection where I feel like your souls understand each other. Literally, you've got fear come out. Your souls understand each other. Your fears is what creates a lot of the confusion and the conflict. You know, I don't feel this connection is one where, you know, it's about whether the both of you share, you know, this love for one another, whether the both of you share a sacred connection. I think this is more about, are you able to step over the fears and the worries that you have around what's going to happen in this connection? And that differs for everyone. You know, what happens in the connection will be different for every single person, but it's that fear is what you need to work with. I don't feel the doubt is that you share this amazing bond with someone. The doubt is the fears and the worries and the anxieties that actually come up in it. Okay, my loves, I'm sorry, but I'm overheating, so I'm gonna have to keep fanning myself. Okay. Guys, what other messages do we have for today? What other messages do we have for today? Okay, there's a breakthrough coming with, this is to do with family. There's some kind of obstacle, some kind of issue that you've been having with family. There's a decision that needs to be reached. And I feel like I'm hearing opposing, there's it's like family members are having different ideas of what they feel the outcome should be, but there's some kind of breakthrough coming in this. Communication feels very strange between family members at the moment as well. But there's going to be a breakthrough, and there's going to be some very kind of healthy, solution-focused communication that's coming in. Whatever problems you've been having with family, there's going to be a successful outcome. I kind of feel like this is to do with money. Either money, properties, inheritance or something, but there's some kind of issue with reaching some kind of decision, coming to some kind of solution. And I feel like there's going to be a successful outcome coming. This might have been happening since May, June time. I feel by September, October time, I'm being told drawing a line. So you're going to be drawing a line. So there is going to be some solution, some kind of successful outcome coming by kind of September, October time. This is an interesting message. There's a friend. Oh, good. We've got career, work, love, family, everything coming out today. There's a friend around you, possibly the same sex. Might not be, but that's the kind of vibe I get. There's a friend, or there has been a friend around you. This person, very career driven, very focused on their own success. And I feel like this person, this friend, was very willing to dismiss and throw people under the bus to be able to get where they needed to get. I feel like they enjoyed being friends with you, but I kind of feel like at the same time, it benefited them. There was something that you offered them that benefited them in being able to get ahead in life when it came to career and success. The friendship between the both of you has come to an end. You have gone your separate ways. You know, there might have been a falling out between the both of you, and this person's now regretting it. This person's looking back and they've realized that actually they put so much focus on achieving success, they didn't recognize that what they were actually doing is they were jeopardizing a friendship because of it. And this person now regrets it. They've realized that actually the friendship they had with you was one that I'm actually getting one of the best friendships they've ever had. And this person wants to come in with an apology. They're thinking very carefully though. You know, this person's almost kind of, I'm showing them writing on a lined A4 paper, so they seem to be kind of planning what to say to you. So there's some kind of contact that's coming in from this person. They kind of feel like right now's not the right time. I feel like they're waiting for the right time. I feel like this is more to do with them feeling nervous about reaching out to you. But this person is going to reach out to you and they're wanting to repair the friendship. What you do with that is your choice, my loves. Okay, new start. What's the new start? What new start is coming in? What new start is coming in? There's a new start coming in when it comes to you, your own development, your own growth. There has been this fear inside you around what your life's going to look like. There's been this fear around you, around making a change, taking a leap of faith towards something new, something shifting in you. There's a lot more confidence rising in you. You are connecting more and more with your intuition. You were led a lot by your fears, by your doubts, by your limiting beliefs, but there's a huge shift taking place here. And I feel like part of this energy, again, we're looking at messages that are coming through, in particular with today's energy, with the Lionsgate. Part of this is about, I'm hearing creating change. Part of this is about you going through a change yourself. This isn't just about what's coming towards you when it comes to career, when it comes to love. You yourself are going through quite a huge change where I feel like you're going to start trusting yourself more. You're going to stop listening to your fears. I feel like there's a lot you're going to be overcoming. So there might be periods that you're feeling quite triggered, but I feel like a lot of that's coming up in you to be able to release and heal, because there's a lot of growth coming within you. Right, guys, that is today's, the messages for today. I'll be back here tomorrow. So I'm actually going to try coming on here with extended readings as much as I can this week, provided I don't melt. So that's today's reading, and I'm going to end it there because I'm really overheating. And I am continuing with, so I didn't give an update over the weekend. I was in between working, going out, spending time with family. Million's gone away for the week, so wanting to spend a bit of time with him yesterday as well. So I am continuing with the Insta story readings this week. As always, trying to get them done all by Friday. I know I've got a few Sacred Connection in-depth video readings through, so I'm going to contact you guys, letting you know what day this week you're receiving that. You, them and us mini reading. I might actually do a you, them and us reading tomorrow on here. Yeah, I might do tomorrow's reading as a you, them and us one. The you, them and us mini reading, I sent some out over the weekend, so that's a video one. And then I'm continuing them this weekend as well. Right, my loves, I am going to go and cool down now and then continue with my readings, and I'll see you guys back here tomorrow.